Howdy. And, been a while. Well, not a while for YouTube. I mean, I did release this video, but it's definitely been a minute since I've given an update on my game. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm making a movement FPS. FPS, of course, standing for first person slasher. I'm not taking credit for that. There was about 1,000 comments suggesting it, so thank you. So a quick rundown for those of you who are just now tuning in. The game is going for a super unique art style where it's going to be basically based on those old Batman comics. The gameplay is going to be a movement slasher, of course. Check out the very end of my first devlog to get a rundown of the story. I've also designed a couple characters for the game. But yeah, I'm finally back at it. The reason I've been flaky about my game in the devlogs is because me and my wife had our second offspring. We moved cities and I'm moving jobs, so I've been busy. How are you? But I am extremely grateful to be back at it, and I will try to cool it down with the memes. I know I did meme overload in the previous devlogs. I can't really help it. When I'm really excited for a project, I kind of lose track of the jokes I put in. But let's go ahead and get started and get into the devlog. Also, a quick note, if I sound like death to you, it's because I have horrible allergies, so there you go. So in the previous devlog, I said this.
Next episode, I'm going to be designing these characters' home, the hub world of the game, where you'll be chilling between.
Yeah, I was toying with that when I realized something. That was dumb. I need to spend most of my time focusing on gameplay right now, so I can really carve out the best gameplay loop. And I'm going to be honest, not a fan so far. Or at least I wasn't before this devlog, because I think I fixed it. You just kind of have to stick around to see how, and to help the algorithm. The issue was this, the game was far too generic. Every movement shooter has a dash and a slide, etc. It didn't feel unique at all. So I sat down and started brainstorming. Speed equals reward. That is the basic idea of it. My idea was this. Have a meter that keeps track of your speed. The faster you go, the more it fills. I need ways for the player to run in and be rewarded for how fast they're currently going and incentivize them to constantly boost up that speed. The faster you go, the better you do. Sonic speed. And when the bar reaches certain points, you will unlock new attacks. There will be several of these unlock points, each one being more powerful than the last. Of course, there are ways to both gain and lose speed depending on your performance and the actions you take. And the caveat is, I took out the dash and slide. But don't do this yet. I've made up for it, boo-boo. First, I needed a simple canvas. I made a crazy simple level so I could just focus on new mechanics. And before we get into the abilities, I needed the speed meter. I finished coding it, but there was a lot of very strange glitches. So I ended up seeking the help of one of my coworkers and he helped me fix it and fix a few of the bugs that came with it, so that's very much appreciated. Now we got a good meter that can keep track of our current movement speed. And it's a very easily trackable and adjustable variable, which is amazing news for the future mechanics. This will work perfectly for us. With the new meter system, I also created a whole system for the player's speed. Along with this, of course, is a bunch of temporary animations to better relay how fast you are going. Then I thought it would be awesome to have a quick slowdown when defeating an enemy. I got this idea from another devlog that I watched and I think it just looks awesome. Right now it's kind of going crazy because all these enemies take one hit to destroy, but in the finished game it will just be when you defeat an enemy, which would be more than one hit. From here I really just needed 3 different abilities. So I did that. Level 1 is a slide.
You lied to me.
Well, it's a slide attack, but once it's done, your speed is reset, so there is a penalty for using it since it is so cheap. The second level is a meaty grab.
Big, meaty claws!
This one will be an instant defeat for weaker enemies, or maybe just a stun, we'll see how it goes, but it will be completely useless against tougher ones. And there is a penalty for speed as well. The last ability is charge. Point your sword out and instantly destroy weak enemies and deal heavy damage to higher ones, plus a speed penalty after contact. Other than these, I added a deflect. This will destroy incoming projectiles, of course, but it will also boost your speed if you successfully pull it off. So you're incentivized to bull rush your way into the enemy, deflecting attacks to get the best results. These new mechanics also help distinguish your Isaac abilities. Remember Isaac?
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
You see, Isaac abilities will have no speed requirements at all, so this really allows Isaac abilities to stand on their own. I also added 2 brand new Isaac abilities as well, but I haven't done the animations for those, so next devlog. I hope this new direction for gameplay will help this game stand out compared to its competition. But that's it for the devlog, yeah. I would really love to hear what you guys think about the new direction I'm taking the game's mechanics. The next devlog will be refining all of these mechanics, and then I would really like to make a level and a simple AI to test up against this stuff. Anyways, thanks guys. See ya.